Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling something that hits fast and, frankly, can be terrifying. Anaphylaxis. The stats are pretty stark. We're talking 1,500, maybe 2,000 deaths a year in the U.S. alone from severe allergic reactions. And get this, half of those reactions, they happen at home.
That's right. And it's concerning because, well, even for those who make it to the hospital, the fatality rates can sometimes be a bit higher. It underscores the speed element.
Exactly. So today we're going to cut through some of the confusion, really understand what's going on in your body, and crucially, what you need to do. So let's start right there. We hear allergic reaction all the time, but what is actually happening physiologically? Why does the body turn on itself like that?
Yeah, it's a really good question. It's not just about the trigger itself, like the bee sting or the peanut. Fundamentally, it's an exaggerated immune response. Your body mistakenly sees something harmless as a major threat.
An invader.
Exactly. And it just floods the system with chemicals, things like histamines, leukotrienes. And here's the interesting part. Your body has to be sensitized first.
Sensitized, meaning?
Meaning the very first time you encounter that allergen, your immune system learns to recognize it. It sort of flags it. It's only on the next exposure or a later one that the big reaction happens.
Okay, so that explains why someone might eat peanuts fine for years and then suddenly have a reaction, or maybe didn't realize what caused a milder reaction before.
Precisely. The immune system has learned, but it's learned the wrong lesson, essentially. And we need to distinguish between, say, a mild local rash and full-blown anaphylaxis.
Right, anaphylaxis being the systemic life-threatening one.
Yes, involving multiple organ systems. It's a whole body crisis.
So when it gets to that crisis point, anaphylaxis, what are those critical signs? The absolute red flags you need to spot immediately.
Okay, number one is often widespread urticaria. That's hives. Those raised, itchy patches on the skin.
Right, very visible usually.
Usually. Then there's angioedema. This is localized swelling, often around the eyes, the lips. Critically, it can happen in the throat, the larynx.
Blocking the airway. Extremely dangerous.
Extremely. You might hear wheezing, that high-pitched whistle sound when breathing out. That's lower airways narrowing. Or stridor, a harsher sound, usually when breathing in, indicating upper airway swelling. Big trouble sign.
Wheezing out. Stridor in. Got it. Any others?
Definitely. A sudden drop in blood pressure, hypotension, persistent gut issues like severe cramping, vomiting, diarrhea, even confusion or a sense of doom.
Wow. It's like the body's throwing everything it has at a perceived threat.
That's exactly what it is. A defense mechanism gone terribly wrong.
Okay, so we know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Let's talk triggers. What are the usual suspects that cause these severe reactions?
We generally group them into 5 main categories. Top of the list, food.
Food, I think most people suspect that one. Peanuts, shellfish.
Those are the big ones, yeah. Especially peanuts and shellfish. They account for about 30% of anaphylaxis deaths. And something important about food allergies, the reaction might be delayed, sometimes over 30 minutes, and it might not even involve skin symptoms first.
Really? So it could be just stomach issues.
Right. Severe abdominal cramping, vomiting, diarrhea, that could be the main presentation.
Good to know. Okay, what's next after food?
Medications. Things like antibiotics, penicillin is a classic example, and NSAIDs like ibuprofen or aspirin.
How quickly do those react?
Depends. If it's injected, it can be almost immediate. If it's a pill, obviously a bit more delayed.
Makes sense. Number 3.
Plants. This is often inhaled stuff dust, pollen, mold spores. Think ragweed, oak pollen, things like that.
Seasonal allergies territory, but potentially much worse.
Exactly. Then 4th, chemicals. This is broad makeup, soaps, cleaning supplies, and a big one, especially for healthcare workers, is latex.
Latex allergy. Yeah, I've heard of that being a serious issue.
It is. Up to 10% of healthcare workers can become sensitized.
Okay, and the 5th category.
Insect bites and stings. Envenomation. Think honeybees, wasps, hornets, fire ants.
Now, I heard something surprising about this. Are stings really that dangerous compared to, say, snake bites?
In the U.S., yes. Insect stings actually cause more deaths than snake bites.
Wow.
And here's another really sobering fact. About half the people who die from insect sting anaphylaxis had no known history of a prior reaction.
No warning at all. That's terrifying.
It really underscores the unpredictability. And different insects pose different risks, too. Honeybees leave that barbed stinger in.
Which keeps pumping venom, right?
For up to 20 minutes if not removed, whereas wasps and hornets, they don't lose their stinger, so they can, and often do, sting multiple times.
Okay, this paints a pretty urgent picture. Especially knowing, as you mentioned, that time is so critical. What was it? Over two-thirds of deaths happen within 30 minutes.
That's the time frame we're often dealing with, which is why immediate action is everything.
So what is that immediate action? What's the definitive treatment?
Epinephrine, without a doubt. It's adrenaline, essentially. It's a hormone that works incredibly fast to reverse the main life-threatening effects. It constricts blood vessels, which brings blood pressure back up.
Tackles the hypertension.
Right, it increases the heart's contractility, makes it pump stronger, and crucially, it opens up the airways, relieving that bronchospasm and swelling.
And most people know this from the EpiPen, right? The auto-injector.
Exactly. The auto-injector delivers a measured dose, typically 0.3 milligrams for adults, 0.15 for kids. Using it is designed to be simple in a panic situation. Blue safety cap off, orange and firmly against the outer thigh, the big muscle there.
Through clothes is okay.
Absolutely fine, through clothes if needed. Press firmly, hold for about 3 seconds, you'll hear a click usually, then pull it out and rub the area for 10 seconds or so.
Simple steps for a life-saving action.
Yeah.
Is that it? You give the shot and you're good?
No, and this is really important. Epinephrine is a rescue drug, not a cure. It reverses the effects of the reaction, but it doesn't stop the underlying allergic process itself. And its effects are temporary, they wear off. That's why even after using an EpiPen, you always need immediate medical evaluation. Call emergency services, get to an ER.
Because the reaction could come back.
It absolutely can.
Yeah.
It's called a biphasic reaction. Symptoms can return hours later. Plus, you might need further treatment. Epinephrine buys you critical time. It doesn't end the event.
Are there downsides? Side effects to epinephrine?
There are expected effects, increased heart rate, maybe tremors, anxiety, palpitations. But in a true life-threatening anaphylaxis situation, the benefit of giving it massively outweighs any potential risk. You give the shot.
Clear message. Give
Yeah.
the shot, then get help immediately. So, wrapping this up, understanding this complex, rapid reaction your body can have is, well, potentially life-saving knowledge for you or someone around you. That epinephrine auto-injector is an incredible tool, a vital bridge to safety. But remember, it's reversing the symptoms, not stopping the allergy itself. Which leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? If the body can learn this exaggerated, dangerous response to something harmless, perhaps someday, could we teach it to unlearn it? Could we train the immune system not to react?
That's the hope. Research is ongoing in areas like immunotherapy.
Something to keep in mind. For now, stay informed, stay aware, and know the plan. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.